Yummy. Yummy.
Common Good TV show. The Common Good TV show. Brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. Highlighting the good in the community. Hosted by Pastor John McLean, Tucson's favorite family show. The Common Good Radio Show. The Common Good Radio Show. Brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. Highlighting the good in the community. Hosted by Pastor John McLean, Tucson's favorite family show.
That's right. I'm back. I hope you guys all missed me. This is the Common Good Radio Show brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. Ron Arenas and Miss Alyssa DeMayo were filling in for me last week, but I am here. This is Common Good Radio Show brought to you by Homeless Transition Program Veteran Rescue Mission. And thankfully, Alyssa DeMayo did decide she wanted to come back. So thank you for having Ron not scare you away.
Well, I guess you're lucky we didn't burn the place down. We had so much fun together.
Yeah, I saw. I watched the video. So yeah. I was like, man, they're not going to want to have me back. They're having too much fun without me.
Oh, we were conspiring about just locking the doors.
Yeah, you should. You should actually. Yeah, I wouldn't have been mad at you. I would have come, shook the door, and left, and that would have been the day. But yeah, that's Alyssa DeMayo, the star with Ashram Consulting. As I've said regularly, my wife still doesn't like it. The smartest person that we've had in the studio, and the only person that I know that is a Harvard graduate. So you're welcome.
Thank you, as always.
And but as I always say, other than the fact that we have another great show with amazing guests today, this would not be the Common Good Radio Show if I did not give grace to a very loving God, put him first because he makes all this possible. And I usually thank him with the Lord's Prayer that goes a little bit something like this. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. The part that always gets me on that is, as we forgive those that trespass against us. Like, for me, that's always a hard one, even though I overcome it. But, man, forgiving people's hard. But if we remember how much we were forgiven for, it makes it a little bit easier. So that's my thought. I don't know. That's just my thought. I'm a pastor. What can I do? So all that being said, we have, like I said, we have some amazing guests today in studio, and prepare yourself for this. I'm gonna big you up. I'm gonna big you up. So don't blush too hard about this. This group here, you know, and we as an organization, Veteran Rescue Mission, we have the blessing of many angels and saints just pop up out of nowhere, and they call us and they're like, hey, we found your organization. We think you're doing some great work. We want to help you and support you. What does that look like? And many organizations, I usually tell them, well, what's your passion? You know, where do you feel called? You know, and I can probably plug you in somewhere. And when I met with this group, we were supposed to meet in person. I flubbled that, but thankfully they made they're flexible, and they actually, by God's grace, we somehow were able to meet at our Veteran Rescue Mission, so they could see it with their own eyes. And when they saw it, they saw need in a lot of different ways, and thought of all these different ways that they can jump in. And one of those main ways is they had us come speak in front of their group and tell them what that they did, so they can plug in with our major event that we have coming up November 9th. And then they made a whole bunch of these outreach bags for us that will actually be kind of the main pillar of what we do as I'm living on the street for 3 days and connecting with the homeless to try to let them know about the services. These will be what really gets them to open up to me to do that. And I say all that to say, welcome to the show, Sue, with the general or Am I saying that right? General Foundation of Women's Club.
Federation.
General Federation
of
Women's Club.
Clubs.
And the
Yes.
Tucson Women's Club chapter.
Yes.
Yeah. And Sue is the president of the Tucson Women's Club chapter. And I tell you, when I went to the meeting, almost a month ago now?
Almost.
Yeah.
Yes, it was the first Monday in October. Yes.
It was, I haven't seen too much like it. Like, I mean, we've all been to a meeting, where there's, a table up front, you got the organizers that are put it on and people kind of sit around and you share food, but just the energy and kind of the profoundness of the group of women that were in this room, I was humbled by it. I was humbled to be able, one, to be able to speak in front of such a magnificent group of people, and two, I don't know too many times, if any, I've been in a room filled with women that you could tell had such prolific stories within them.
Yes. We have an amazing group of women. Our membership is currently at 85. And these women, when we talked about doing the outreach bags for you, these ladies stepped up. We set the bar high. We thought, well, we'll ask for donations so that we can make 25 bags. And these ladies stepped up so quick and so fast that we were able to fill those bags no problem. And it was made us very proud to be able to present them to you as a surprise when you came to speak with us and share about your mission.
Yeah, which I was just happy to share. So yeah, that was a blessing. So I guess kind of let's take a couple bunny hops backwards in regards to the General Federation of Women's Club. For those who've never heard of that, what is that? And then the Tucson chapter of that.
Yes. So General Federation of Women's Club is an international organization, and it was founded in 1890, way back in 1890 on April 4th, and it started out with 63 clubs across the nation. And so the General Federation was founded in 1922. They purchased a historic landmark building in Washington, D.C., and that is our international house where the international president actually resides there for her 2-year term.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And so then Tucson Women's Club was organized in 1900, and we were federated, which goes along with the National General Federation of Women's Club. We were federated in 1902.
Wow.
And we're located on Bellevue Street behind Trader Joe's, just off of Wilmont and Speedway.
Okay.
What can your members expect from joining the Tucson Women's Club? What services do you provide?
Well, our basic goal is charitable and educational endeavors. We are soul sisters. A lot of these ladies have been members for, some of them, 40 and 50 years.
Oh, wow.
Some of them, we have members that have been members on the East Coast, and they moved to Tucson to retire. And so the first thing they did was join our organization. So we do lots of charitable work. We're a 501c4 operating under the umbrella of the General Federation, which is a 501c3.
Yeah.
And so we're a charitable group that helps other charitable organizations.
Oh.
We have the first Monday of the month. We have a general meeting, which everybody guests are welcome to come and check us out. The other Mondays, we have what we call hospitality. We get together, we play games. There's bridge players. My group plays ponytail canasta. They play mahjong. They play dominoes. Just about everything. And that's our time on the other Mondays, just to laugh and have fun and to bond with one another. We have all kinds of things that we do. So several of the things that we did over the summer is we had a lot of cosmetics that was donated to us, and we divided those up into bags and we donated them to 5 different charities. We did a school supply drive, so we collected items for the Aviva and Treasures for Teachers. All of our work is local, so what the charitable work that we do goes to local charities. We have a summer reading program. We went to the Aviva Sew-a-thon, and so we've done several things with Aviva already this year. We've also went to Mending Souls, and we sewed. They have a whole roll of sewing machines, and we sewed bags for dog beds. And just this last week was Child Advocacy Week, and we had 2 different events where we painted rocks for children at the Steele Cancer Center.
That's cool.
And we also were chef for a day at the Ronald McDonald House.
Oh,
Nice.
wow. It sounds like you do a lot of charitable work. If any lady or anybody else wants to get involved, where can they find more information and reach out?
Okay, we have a website. It's Tucson Women's Club, WOMENS
Okay.
Club, at TucsonWomen'sClub.org. And we also have a public Facebook page that is GFWC, Tucson Women's Club.
Yeah, and one thing we I'll mention as we get out of here that we didn't mention yet is you guys also have an event space, an amazing event space.
Yes.
I got to speak at it, and I was floored by the space and just the fact that, you know, you guys are the ones that run it. Like, not only are you guys kind of doing games and hosting charity events out of this, but if anybody needs an event space for a wedding, quinceañera, etc., how can they get a hold of you for that?
So we have pictures of our space on our website. The phone number you could also call is 520-296-3142.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sue.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
That's Sue at Tucson Women's Club. Definitely check them out. This is the Common Good Radio Show, brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. I'm Pastor John McLean, here with Alyssa DeMeo with Ashland Consulting. We'll be right back.
Common Good TV show. The Common Good TV show. Brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. Highlighting the good in the community. Hosted by Pastor John McLean, Tucson's favorite